Hello grade 8 students. Our topic for today is about rectangular coordinate system or Cartesian coordinate system. So before we tackle about it, we will define some terms. So the proponent of RCS or rectangular coordinate system is René Descartes. So first is the y-axis. So the y-axis is the vertical axis, the x-axis is the horizontal axis, and the origin is the intersection of the horizontal axis and the vertical axis. And the quadrants are divided into 4, and the coordinates or the ordered pair, which is x, is known as the abscissa, and the y coordinate is the coordinates ordinate. So we have here a graph. So first, we will locate the y-axis. So y-axis is the vertical axis. So this vertical line is your y-axis. And then next is the x-axis, horizontal axis. So this is x. So now we will put numbers here in our graph. So on this side, this is the positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the other side is the negative. And then on the upper part of the vertical line is the positive. And then the lower part is the negative. The next is the origin, the intersection of the x and y axis. So the intersection is here. So this is the origin. And then next is the quadrants. So a quadrant is counterclockwise. So let's start here. So this is the quadrant 1, the quadrant 2, the quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So quadrant 1 is positive and positive. So meaning positive x and then the positive y. So we will put it here, positive and positive. Next is quadrant 2. X is negative and y is positive. So negative and positive. So that will be your quadrant 2. And then quadrant 3 is the x here is negative and y is negative. So quadrant 3 is negative and negative. And then quadrant 4 is x positive and then y is negative. So quadrant 4 is positive and negative. So this will be your basis in plotting points in a coordinate plane. So example, plot the following points in the coordinate plane and which quadrant is each point located. So A, negative 3 and negative 1. B, positive 2 and negative 3. C, positive 5 and positive 5. And D, negative 3 and positive 5. E, 0 and negative 2. So first is A. So we will label first. So this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So quadrant 1 is positive and positive. Quadrant 2 is negative and positive. Quadrant 3 is negative and negative. Quadrant 4 is positive and negative. So A, so what quadrant does A belong? So negative 3 and negative 1. So negative and negative. So here. So A is in quadrant 3. So first, negative 3. So negative 3 will be your x and negative 1 will be your y. So negative 3 x. So it's here. 3 and then negative 1. So this will be your point. Negative 1. And then letter B, positive 2 and negative 3. So positive and negative. So it belongs to quadrant 4. So positive 2 will be your x and then your y is negative 3. So positive 2 and negative 3. So this will be your point. And the next is letter C, positive 5 and positive 5. So it belongs to quadrant 1. So 5 and 5. So here. So this is your point. So this is point A, point B, and point C. So next is D, negative 3 and positive 5. So negative and positive, so it belongs to quadrant 2. So negative 3 is your x and then positive 5. So negative 3 and positive 5, so your point is here. So this is point B. And the last one is 0 and negative 2. So 0 meaning its origin. So 0 and then negative 2. So y, negative 2. So here. So this will be your point E. So that's it.